Da 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 da. Okay, volume. La la la. It's quite loud. Okay, let's do a bit of a sync test. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. Maybe I was delayed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I have water this time. Oh my god. This never happens. Okay. What's my bet? Okay, battery's doing fine. Alright. Shit. I think I was literally right where the ordinary AWE is. Wait, let me see. Is this it? Am I heading the right way? I think so? Out of practice. What? Oh, I forgot that thing was here. What was I doing here? Okay, I opened that. Then I guess I go down. I think I'm supposed to go this way. Right? Okay, that just leads here. Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. Okay. Yeah, now that I'm looking at this, I went backwards. Good thing there's infinite stamina. So, am I not meant to go north? Okay, this is all new shit. Okay. That's a bad place to be. Got it, got it. Button. Ready to fucking gun someone down. Alright, no one inside. The lighting makes it look like Jesse has like one crazy eye. Hello, file. Work chat. Dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog, had a collar on it and everything. It had been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Okay. Oh, wait, did I... Fuck. What way am I supposed to... I went backwards. I saw the fucking offspree. I saw the offspree and thought I was supposed to go... Don't... I saw the offspree and thought I've already been here. And also, that door was locked. Why was that locked? Did I just skip it or something? Or maybe I died at the offspree. Or wait, it's not offspree, it's osprey, right? Osprey. Yeah, osprey. Why was I saying offspree? I saw the plane and thought it was already here. Because I put all the shit in place, you know? I put all the shit in place. What made me stop going forward? Okay, we got enemies. They see me. Out of practice, but that's fine. Little bit out of practice, but I'm okay. Hello there, mod. airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. Wait, what? Cincinnati? Is Cincinnati like some giant city that has its own sub-towns? Didn't know that. It is suspected to be connected to the blank AWE. See case file blank for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. Brought there through the New York subway tunnel, special access blank, more information on the tunnel blank, and links to urban legends centered around ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and blank. See file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for blank and blank, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, although no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-8371 for full report. I don't even have access to half of this shit. Alright, now what's over here? Oh, it's well lit in here. No taking will get me. Nah, fuck that. Ordinary AWE, Stage 1.A, Dump Witness Testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF, Interview, 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Oops, sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You okay? You okay? You okay? My dog was underneath my feet and I didn't see him there. You okay? Hmm? Yeah, he's okay. Okay, I'm gonna put you down now. Here, let's make your pile a little bit further so that I don't step on you again. Anyway. Whew. The house was empty, no one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, Therapy Session, 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Note, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddy. Frederick Bartwell. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation, house. Also, I think there was an enemy out here. Oh, that chair's spinning. Who's out there?
listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years shining a light in the shadows. Hope for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident. But this is something...
Hold on, give me a second. I realize now that the volume is very low.
else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just... my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
He knows too much. No way. He knows. Ooh, a presentation. Give me a second while I read this. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector, ID, object of power 15, discovered by local children in the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector, COOP 15 case file, and Darling Presentations blank for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews blank and Prime Canada program files blank. What do we got here?
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
You know, that's interesting. Technically, all of this is the fault of, I guess, humanity believing in urban legends. I don't know what the full story is, but I think it's more that our dimension is getting so unstable that it's able to be influenced by the thoughts of people, which is what I mean. It's obvious that that's what's happening, but I'm wondering if there's like a way for one person to hold all the power, like Alan from Alan Wake. He seemingly has control over pretty much the entire world if he has access to that typewriter. Shit, he was affecting shit on a global scale. Ooh, file. AWE Stage 2. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Dylan Faden, 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse, or a bomb shelter, or something very dark. The not mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation not mother. EID 1992-8. 19928. I knew it. Yeah, let's just do this real quick.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
You know, to be fair, understandable why he got mad. That shit would piss me off too. Like, how do you not realize that would annoy someone if you just kept asking questions they can't answer and expect an answer from? Although he did get, like, extremely fucking angry. He did get violent. Dun, 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 dun. Stage 1-B. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it, didn't like losing control. In the dream, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Jesse Faden. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow. I'm still hung up on the fucking not mother. What the fuck is the not mother?
Used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe? In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No! That's just stupid. Come on! That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Wait, did we see this one?
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action.
Oh, what is this
We
one?
can
Wait.
change the likelihood of something being a
What about ordinary? Wait.
ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Alright, I am back. Let's see if we're missing. What was this one? Did I miss this one? Did I fucking... I can't tell.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
The big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Why is it so fucking uncanny? How many missions do I even have? I'll take care of the mold after I get to the slide projector.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
This is a neat little model. So the projector was here, just outside the outskirts. Okay. Okay. Come on. Easy.
Found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
What do we got?
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
Zane! Oh my god, Thomas.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who lived here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane. What? I don't... It suits you. The poem. I see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself? I didn't. You've said a few times that there's a piece of you. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this.
I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost. It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So it turned out that I was right all along. Suck my dick, psychiatrist. I was right all along. Fuck you for the cover-up. You were in on it. Can't break the window. Sad. What's that say? The turntable, the ordinary dump site. They have the control point dishes here. Oh my god.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
How the
Pretty
fuck?
unbelievable.
And they got it all in the exact same orientation. There's shit moving down there. There's actually rats. I can see them. There's rats moving around. Let's see. By order of Dr. Darling. All work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the blank department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in the slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately.
You?
I knew I was right to come up here. Can't reach me, can they? I don't think they can fly. Not these types. This thing goes off. Are they trying to walk up here? Fight for me. Come here. Gotcha. Who the hell is in that? Oh, that's just a hiss thing. Album cover? Oh my god. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Who am I missing? Are they up here? You are! What the fuck? Get lit the fuck
should
up.
check that lab.
What do we got here?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
I think this is actually close to the end of the game. At least the main game. See if we can find any more files just hanging around. Seriously though, they just have the fucking... They just brought the entire landfill. What direction can I go? Wait, what? There we go. I thought I saw something. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Blank, Toronto, belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. See case 13HQ37. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including Blank, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Article from Toronto Daily. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into, Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he's disappeared to join the Illuminati, but it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. He is dead. That dude is hella dead. That man is absolutely deceased. He is no longer in this world. Ooh, I got a hotline thing. I've heard fake news. The board is intact. I've never heard the contrary. The rebel faction is former. See, the funny thing is, I didn't hear a damn thing about that. I didn't hear a damn thing about that. It's funny you say that.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we contained him now.
Have I already seen this? I can't tell anymore.
I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately.
Okay.
I'm setting up a new department.
So the first part is cut out.
Research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
So do I just walk back the way I came, or can I take the turntable? I'm gonna see if I can take the turntable. Fuck walking back. Oh, there's a light over there. Yeah, I can take it. And an item. So what the fuck is in the Sterling AWE? How do I get there? Oh, there's an item right here. I don't know why I chew on random things. Just feels better, I guess. I gotta look up how to get in there. Sterling AWE. Altered World Events. Oh, okay. It's disappointing. I forgot you had to do that. That's post-game content, baby. Alright, let's see. I have 3 skill points. I'm gonna fucking level this shit up. Okay, let's go to research. Let's go central research. Oh, before I fucking forget, let me toggle the actual mission on. The mission for the mold, that is. Oh! Hey, that's the second expansion mission. I don't know why you can unlock that before unlocking the first expansion. It's kind of always weird to me. Can I stand on you? I can temporarily stand on people. Hey, now that I have levitation, I can get up here. Which means I'm ready to head down. Hey, it's me. It's my portrait. Everything's just fucked up down here. Hello?
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
You right.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
I might be a little lost here. So, you want to know how my mold research is getting on? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar to in appearance to blank, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these blank are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I referred to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. Oh shit. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Threshold Utility Counter Essay. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Blank contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. It's trying to fucking kill me. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. They tried to fucking kill me. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. No. If the blank creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into blank. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau loses its eagerness for a challenge. You sound like you're making a fucking bad decision. Underhill checking in. Hello, Raya. How is it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into the life of the old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. But I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together. Could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon. Casper. Oh my god. Dr. Darling. Hello, Dr. Underhill.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really?
What the fuck happened to her vest?
I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are.
What the fuck happened to her vest?
Spreading.
What happened there?
Find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
She questions everything.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
Thanks for the information.
The fucking blooming?
My pleasure.
I'm gonna go kill those things before anything else happens. I'm gonna go.